What we've discovered here is astonishing. These starships, they didn't crash. They materialized inside of solid rock. Data suggests an artificial quantum waveform intercepted these ships during interstellar transit and reassembled them here, underground. I've linked the quantum signature from these ships to the primary anomaly. I believe it's the source of the waveform and responsible for the starship wrecks scattered throughout the Great Banded Desert. Its power is beyond anything we even thought possible.
We must reach the primary anomaly and unearth its secrets. Our passage through the Kharak highlands will be through the Whispering Gallery, a narrow canyon located here. The Sakala will meet us at the mouth of the canyon, and together we will punch through to the Dreamlands on the other side.
Sakala, this is the Kapisi. Do you copy?
Sakala receiving. 2 Galcian carriers are blocking our advance. They appear to be an elite battle group of the Kahad Sajuk. We require your immediate assistance.
Roger that. We're closing on your position now. Prepare for Allied contacts. Kapisi out.
The Sakala is currently positioned here. Ready all combat groups to support Allied fleet. Watch for friendlies.
Kapisi, we're under fire. Requesting support.
This is the captain. Strike craft destroyed. Ready, send.
Strike fighter online. Gunship clear for launch.
Galcian railguns are tearing through our armored forces.
Alert, friendly taking hostile
Strike
fire.
fighter ready for service.
Alert,
Target
Allied
confirmed.
carrier taking
Launch
hostile
bomber.
fire.
The Galcian are pummeling the Sakala with long-range missile barrages. Upgrade the Kapisi's cruise missile silos now.
Strike fighter coordinates.
Hostile armor, eliminate. Attack course set.
Gunship go.
Hostile craft in
Launch
AO.
target.
Maneuver for visual
Gunship set for
confirmation.
launch.
Alert, be
Hostile
advised.
strike
Allied
fighter
craft
down.
circulation. Enemy production cruisers appeared in the AO. Enemy railgun eliminated. Move order confirmed.
The Galcian carriers are barraging us with heavy ordnance. Green line confirmed. We have sustained multiple hull fractures.
Hostile light attack. Copy that, Sakala. Hold on.
As to mark CUs.
Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending. Kapisi copies. Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing
Gunship go.
designated.
Proceed to marked target.
Gunship
Alert.
online.
Enemy
For
heavy
launch.
cruiser
Strike
detected.
fighter coordinates dialed in.
Green line confirmed. Engine time. Allied craft has been engaged.
Bomber
Provide
launch
fire
deck.
support.
Bomber set for launch.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Strike systems online. Allied craft lost. Enemy armor disabled.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack course set.
Armor ready. Coordinates confirmed. Railgun reading you.
Ready. Move out.
Ready. On our way. Runner. We're moving. Reading.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Be advised, Allied craft destroyed. Engines hot.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Hostile strike craft down. Attack vector dialed in. We're in armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Gunship go. Proceed to marked target.
Copy that. Gunship on deck.
Alert, enemy light attacking vehicle. Galcian missiles are smashing the Sakala's armored plating. Allied craft lost. To burn.
We must push the Galcian forces away from our Sidim allies.
Systems active. Weapon systems online. Weapon range systems currently active.
Coordinates confirmed. New sector designated. Move out. Reading. Coordinates.
Cruise missile silos online.
Confirmed.
This is
Cruise missiles will decimate clustered enemy forces and static defenses at extreme range.
Gunship go. Proceed to marked target.
Gunship set for launch.
Be advised, hostile range craft destroyed. A railgun is taking effective fire. We're in the pipe. Ready for command.
Identified
Strike craft destroyed.
Conducting sweep.
Alert, hostile battle cruiser inbound.
Acquired. Moving the site. Identified recital scanner. Conducting sweep.
Reading. Enemy production cruiser sighted. Engage and
Strike fighter
destroy.
coordinates dialed in.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn. Enemy airstrike inbound. Allied enemy armor. Allied provide fire support. Allied carriers taking hostile fire.
Green line confirmed.
Reading.
Standing by. New heading set.
Sent message. Move order confirmed. Hostile interceptor down.
RU coordinates acquired. Moving the site.
Make ready. New heading set.
Runner.
Battle report. Hostile battle cruiser eliminated. PC, we got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate. Hostile light attack vehicle visually authentic. Sakala is taking heavy damage. Stand by for cruise missile launch coordinates. Target set. Missile away.
Gunship clear for launch.
Gunship online, ready for launch.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Attack vector down. Enemy armor receiving.
Armor, go ahead.
Hostile strike craft down.
Report ready. Reading you. Reading you. Reading you.
Hostile designated. Mark bearing.
Gunship clear
Strike
for
fighter
launch.
taking hostile fire.
Gunship
Alert.
attack.
Allied carriers taking hostile fire.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Green line confirmed. Engines hot.
Reporting.
Battle report. Enemy on a guard cruiser destroyed. Ready. Send. Galcian missile barrage detected. Take evasive action. Bomber on deck.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack course set. Allied craft lost.
Artifact recovered.
Strike craft
Authentication
destroyed.
confirmed.
Alert. Enemy heavy cruiser detected. Contact.
Strike
Enemy armor.
coordinates
Bearing
dialed in.
designated. Strike systems online. Ready to burn. Hostiles designated. Trackers
Bomber
assigned.
to launch deck.
Bomber set for launch. Hostile range craft destroyed. Hostile production cruiser verified.
Approach vector
Aided
dialed
by
in.
Allied craft destroyed. Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach.
Go for armor. On our way.
Alert. Hostile siege cruiser sighted. Away.
This is Rachel. Go ahead. Science
Our
officer.
bomber
en
is
route.
taking fire.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack course set. Allied craft has been engaged. Provide fire support.
Strike fighter coordinates.
Allied
dialed
craft lost. Attack vector dialed in. We're in the fight.
in. Gunship go. Proceed to mark the target.
Hostile strike craft down.
On deck.
Strike fighter coordinates.
Hostile armor eliminated. Attack course set. Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Alert. Allied carrier taking hostile fire.
Target confirmed. Launch bomber.
Hostile interceptor destroyed.
Ready for launch.
Be advised. Allied craft down.
detected. They have vectored their way towards the Sakala.
Launch.
Gunship clear for launch.
Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire.
Launch.
Strike craft destroyed. Allied craft lost. Enemy railgun light attack vehicle detected. Our bomber is under enemy fire.
Reporting. Displace to that CU field. Ready. Base runner is en route.
Red. Battle report. Hostile CD cruiser eliminated. Get us moving.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe. Alert. Hostile battle cruiser inbound.
Bomber is en route.
Go for ranged. On our way.
Standing
Be
by.
advised.
Move out.
Allied
Enemy
craft
armor
down. Save captain.
Gunship go. Proceed to mark the target.
Gunship on deck. Ready launch.
Bomber to launch deck.
Alert. Allied carrier taking hostile fire.
You're dialed in.
Hostile strike craft down. Ready to burn. Reading. Locked in. Receiving. Attention. Allied craft has been engaged. Provide fire support. Attack course set. Battle report. Enemy honor guard cruiser destroyed. Position. We've detected something. Can you confirm visual? UPC copy. Enemy armor on approach. Hostile range craft destroyed. Proximity warning in effect. Hostile designated.
Proceed to marked target.
Copy that. Gunship on deck.
The Galcian carriers are falling back.
Ready. Strike copies. Green line confirmed. Make ready. New sector designated.
Capisi. Together we have driven off the Galcian Critidem.
Roger that, Sakala.
Still moving out.
Go for orders. Alert. Alert. PC is in contact. Taking fire. Hostile light attack vehicle. Visually authenticated. Full power. Enemy railgun firing on friendly. Hostile armor. Eliminate. We got a railgun under fire. Warning. Receiving. Carrier hull passing 75%. Alert. Allied carrier taking hostile fire.
Dialed in.
Strike fighter taking fire. Armor ready. Move order. Battle report. Hostile battle carrier hull is at half. Attention. Reposition. Alert. Strike fire.
We are readying a group of light attack vehicles to scout enemy positions.
Enemy railgun. Copy that. We'll engage. Our vehicle is
Be
taking.
advised. The terrain in this canyon will prove challenging for short-range units.
Positive depleted.
We can use the terrain to our advantage by utilizing artillery cruisers.
Be advised.
Upgrade fabrication facilities to begin producing artillery cruisers.
Support ready. New coordinates verified. This is the captain.
CU field expended.
Enemy production cruiser has appeared in the AO. On our way. Attention.
Strike fighter online. An RU site has been depleted. Strike fighter ready for service. Strike fighter online.
Hostile range craft destroyed.
Artillery cruiser fabrication online.
Ready.
Begin constructing artillery cruisers now.
CU
Be
site
advised.
exhausted.
Allied craft down. Allied craft has been engaged. Provide fire support.
Ready.
Battle report. Enemy production armor craft on approach. We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate. Alert.
Research
Allied
completed.
carrier taking hostile fire. Be
Reading.
advised. Allied craft destroyed.
Focus your fire. Reading you. Ready.
Battle report.
coordinates.
Enemy honor guard cruiser destroyed.
This is Rachel. Go ahead. Reading you. RU deposit depleted. Reading you.
Cruiser ready.
Advance to mark CUs.
Ready. Artillery cruiser operational.
Runner, go ahead. Set a scanner right there. Heavy artillery loaded.
Green line confirmed.
Control Group 6 designated. Control Group 7 designated.
On our way.
Go. Capisi, be advised. We are deploying a group of armored assault vehicles.
Support ready.
Roger that, Sakala.
Reading you. Brenner copies. Move order confirmed. Reading you. Copy that. Coordinates confirmed. We have eyes on an artifact. Stand by. Artifact spotted. Prep to load.
Cruiser copies.
Fleet Group 6 assigned.
Roll out.
Enemy strike fighters approaching the Sakala.
Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed.
Be advised. Tracking hostiles. Hostile armor incoming. Enemy contacts on the board. Hostile light attack vehicle detected. Enemy airstrike inbound.
Heavy missiles loaded and ready.
Hostile interceptor down. Alert. Allied carriers taking hostile fire.
Ready for orders. Give us a target. Fire sector validated.
Incoming missile barrage detected. Sakala, take evasive action.
Reference or scan reports for density variations. Caution. We have hostile
Strike craft
on the board.
destroyed. Make ready. Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire. Coordinates confirmed. Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Multiple missile signatures detected. Missile barrage in the air.
Move out! Galcian bombers detected. They have vectored their way towards the Sakala.
Allied craft lost. Alert. Rachel is in contact. Reading. Alert. New siege cruiser verified in the AO. Respond. Enemy armor disabled. Go for support. Roger that. Coordinates confirmed. Deploy smoke at designated target. Tracking armored craft on approach. Go for alert. Hostile bomber on approach. Red alert. Command carrier taking fire. Hostile bomber trackers assigned.
Unload on them. Heavy stream of fire. Let's wipe them off the map.
Be advised. Allied craft destroyed. Hostile strike craft down. Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. Take it out. A railgun is taking effective fire.
Clear out! Hit it!
Armor ready. Underway. Battle report. Hostile battle cruiser eliminated.
Receiving. Get us moving.
Allied craft has been engaged. Provide fire support. Armored vehicle enemy railgun eliminated. Move order confirmed. Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Hostile railguns have opened up. Send message. Copy. On our way. Rachel is taking fire. Respond. Reading. New heading set.
Support ready.
Receiving. Confirmed. Enemy siege cruiser destroyed.
Armor's en route.
Up ready.
Standing by. Move with armored craft. Go.
Receiving. Copy. On our way.
Strike craft destroyed.
We read you.
Ready. Send.
Proceed to rally point. Secure location marked.
Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated. Alert. Hostile siege cruiser sighted.
Go ahead. Move confirmed.
We've got hostile on sensors. Confirm visual.
Railgun reading you.
Attention.
Strike fighter approach salvager online.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn.
Gunship go. Proceed to marked target.
Hostile armor eliminated.
Line ready for launch.
Op ready. Listen up.
Support cruiser now operational.
Interceptor taking fire. All strike craft taking.
Galcian strike fighters have been launched against the Sakala.
Alert. LAV down. Enemy railgun firing on friendly. Cruiser ready.
Control Group 9 designated.
Unidentified contact.
Ready for orders.
Designate as hostile.
Ready for command.
Fleet Group 9 assigned.
Armored vehicle taking effective fire.
Reading. Green line confirmed.
Be advised. Group 1 lost. Repeat. Group 1 lost.
Move out. Smoke screen out.
Good copy.
All out.
Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated.
Underway. Smoke screen.
Hostile range craft destroyed.
Confirmed. Reposition. Armor ready.
Armored vehicle has been destroyed.
On our way.
Enemy armor disabled. Report. We got a railgun under fire.
Ready for orders.
Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire.
Green line confirmed.
Completely copy. Combat relay. Hostile production cruiser eliminated.
Rally point set. Move to location.
Reading.
Go for range.
Enemy armor on approach.
Receiving 5 by 5.
Salvager online.
Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending.
Send message. Salvager copies.
Control Group 9 designated. CU's exhausted.
Ready.
CU site exhausted.
Copy. Coordinates set.
CU deposit depleted.
New coordinates verified.
Research completed.
Incoming missile barrage detected. Move to Capisi to avoid the blast.
In the AO. Respond. Alert. Hostile battle cruiser inbound. Allied craft lost. Alert. This support craft has been engaged. Sensors post is under fire. Alert. Allied craft taking engaged. Provide fire support. Red alert. Command carrier taking fire. Hostile railgun opened up. Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that
Go
position.
ahead. New coordinates verified.
Make ready. Alert. Sensor post lost. Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. Ready. Send. New sector designated. Move out. Get us moving.
Offset
Be advised. Hostile strike craft down.
Just remember to reset if we hit contact.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
Armor, go ahead. Underway.
Reading.
Reporting. Rachel moving out.
Go ahead. Be advised.
Ready.
Allied craft destroyed. Hostile armor eliminated. We've detected something. Can you confirm visual?
CU field depleted. CU's exhausted.
Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire. Reporting. Support ready.
CU field expended.
Roger that. Coordinates confirmed.
Tracking armored craft on approach.
CU deposit depleted.
Incoming Galcian strike fighters detected. Deploy AA units immediately.
Destroy. New heading set. Get us moving. Enemy armor disabled. Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
Move out and be ready.
Ready. Armor ready. Green line confirmed. Attention. Galcian bombers detected.
Craft destroyed. Enemy railgun firing on friendly. New heading set. Ahead full. Battle report. Enemy on a guard cruiser destroyed. New sector designated. Move out. New unidentified craft on approach. Mark the bearing. Allied craft has been engaged. Provide fire support.
Receiving. Haul out.
Runner, move out.
Acknowledged. Push through. Adjusting array parameters.
Hostile bomber destroyed. Alert. Alert. Taking fire. Taking fire. All stations alert. Carrier hull at 75% integrity. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Be advised. Allied craft down. Reposition. Hostile strike craft down. Hostile range craft destroyed. Hostile armor eliminated. Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated. Hold. Alert. Hostile siege cruiser sighted.
Operations update. RUs in the region have been drained. Be advised, system heat levels are stabilizing.
Battle report. Enemy production cruiser destroyed. Enemy light attack vehicle march on approach.
We're moving.
Ready. Strike craft destroyed.
Advance to mark CUs.
Runner.
Deploy a scanner at marked position.
Enemy railgun eliminated. Enemy armor disabled. Artillery cruiser in contact. Provide fire support. Hostile designated. Alert. Enemy heavy cruiser detected. Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire. Warning. Carrier hull passing 75%. Alert. Carrier hull at 50% integrity.
Gunship go. Proceed to mark.
Hostile on sensors. Authentication finished. Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Strike systems online. Ready to burn. Allied craft lost. Alert. Red alert.
The remaining enemy carrier is taking defensive action. Continue the pursuit. Missile barrage detected. They're targeting both the Sakala and the Kapisi. Initiate evasive action.
Confirmed. Coordinates confirmed. Kapisi moving up.
Support ready. New coordinates.
Galcian missile barrage detected. Take evasive action.
Op ready. Move order confirmed.
Reporting. New heading set.
Go for artillery.
Alert. Allied carrier taking hostile fire.
Bomber ready.
Enemy armor on approach. Allied craft destroyed. Hostile armor eliminated. Allied craft ready to engage. Provide fire support. Reporting. Grid update. Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
Copy that. Tracker updated. Monitoring hostile movement.
PC copy.
Galcian strike fighters have launched towards the Kapisi.
Be advised. Allied craft down. Hostile strike craft down. Enemy airstrike inbound. Hostile range craft destroyed. Hostiles designated. Trackers assigned. Armored vehicle is taking fire. We got a railgun under fire.
CU field depleted. CUs exhausted.
Allied craft lost. Armor. Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire. This is the captain.
CU field expanded.
Unknown inbound. Designating hostile.
Op ready.
CU site exhausted. CU deposit depleted.
Set new heading. Be advised. Allied craft down.
Ready for orders.
Allied craft has been engaged. Provide fire support.
Cruiser copies.
receiving. Ready for command. Sent message. Base runner is en route. Target set. Scanner out. Reporting. Green line confirmed.
Ready. Move out and be ready.
Capisi copies. Coordinates confirmed.
New heading set. Railgun reading it. On our way. Go ahead. Hit them fast and hard.
CU field depleted.
We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate.
Roll out. Moving under fire.
Enemy railgun.
Red Galcian bombers detected. They have vectored their way towards the Sakala.
Tracking on. Confirmed and engage on site.
Alert. Hostile bomber on approach.
Go ahead. Coordinates confirmed. Roger. Maneuver out.
Standing by. Rachel, move.
Enemy armor disabled. Hostile armor incoming. The railgun is taking effective fire. Hostile bomber down. Reading. Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Missile barrage. Sakala, move to avoid.
Enemy strike fighters approaching the Sakala.
Alert. Carrier is taking fire. Alert. Rachel is under fire.
Ready.
We have defeated the Kharak carriers. Let's move to open ground and get out of this canyon. Bring engines to full.
Personal log, Captain Roman Sajet, Expedition Carrier Capisi. Sidin, a loathsome kith if ever there was one. Arrogant, self-righteous. Mashad, the Sakala captain, seems to have an agenda all of his own. He knows more than he's willing to share, I'm sure of it. Unfortunately, it's a tenet of war that you can't always choose your allies. How true. Truth is, we have no choice but to rely on one another. The Galcian keep throwing wave after wave at us, escalating their attacks, unafraid to sacrifice their forces to hold us at bay. Thankfully, the commanders at Tyr have confirmed our resupply. Without it, we will not be able to complete our expedition.